my son. Yes. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me. So I want to just go ahead and dive right in with the biggest mistakes. Okay. So first of all, you guys, I don't know about you. Matter of fact, let me find out my audience real quick. And YouTube, welcome. So YouTube, when you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching the replay, just put replay in the comments. And TikTok, let me know where you're watching from. And if you do have to bounce off early, you can always go to YouTube and watch the replay. Hello, everybody. So I just want to cover with you the biggest mistakes that people make when they go to make money online. And if I go back to 2022, I was making most of them. And until I quit making those mistakes, everything changed in my life. So I'm going to actually cover that with you. Michigan in the house. Hello. Georgia, Nebraska. I love it. UK. Awesome. Love it. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me today. And so I want to cover these with you because if you can avoid these mistakes, it just compresses your time of when you go from not making money online to making money online. Okay. So one of the biggest mistakes is thinking you can do it on your own. Hello, Sandra from Canada, hanging out with me on YouTube. Welcome, my friend. And that's think you can do it on your own. I just was talking to Tim. Ooh, Costa Rica. Jeff, you're on my bucket list. I want to go to Costa Rica. Yes. I do not DM. So, Rosie, I do not DM. If you have a question for me, it's really easy. Then that way you're both protected. Okay, go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. When you go there, you're going to get an email from me. Please reply to that email with any questions that you have. I would love to answer your questions. I do not do DM because for one, it takes a lot of time and I don't want to trade time for dollars. And for two, a lot of people have created fake accounts of me and I just want to make sure that you're protected. So, if you get anything from dailypaybusiness.com, 1000% is me. You're welcome, my friend. And thanks for asking. Okay. And so, you guys, if I go back to prior to 2022, and who can relate to this? I was searching, I was watching YouTube videos, I was downloading PDFs, and I just thought the more I learned, the more I could make. Anybody can relate to that? See, that was me. And guess what? All that did was I just lost more time with my family. I didn't make more money. I did get more overwhelmed. I did get more frustrated. So, because you think about it, like me and Tim were just talking about football, right? Can you imagine if the Philadelphia Eagles did not have coaches? They wouldn't even have been to the Super Bowl. They know how to play football. They know how to follow directions, but without a coach and accountability, it's hard. It is just hard. That is why colleges have coaches. That's why every sporting event has coaches. That's why you go to school and you have teachers, right? And so one thing that I was doing wrong was I thought I could do it on my own. So I started following a blueprint. And oh my goodness, did my world change. Something so easy. That's what just blows my mind. I was making it so hard. So I just decided to follow a simple to follow blueprint. And I just decided to follow it step by step. I decided to be coachable. I decided to be just consistent because I've seen other people of all over the world following this blueprint. I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. And so I went from being completely stressed and overwhelmed, not making any money online, to launching a brand new TikTok launching onto TikTok. I wasn't even on TikTok prior to September of 2022. So I launched a TikTok and I got to share this with you guys. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh my gosh. Am I crazy? Am I too old for TikTok? Isn't TikTok a dancing platform? What am I doing? But because I'm coachable and because the blueprint shared with me why TikTok was such an amazing platform, I was like, put your big girl pants on, Michelle. You're going on TikTok. Even my daughter was like, Mom, you're going on TikTok. I'm like, I'm not going to dance on TikTok. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for following me. Just call me your hope dealer. Okay. I hope today you see a different perspective of making an income online. Because I will tell you what, I was making it way too hard. I work less now than I ever have. I've never had so much fun in my entire life, and I've never made so much money. There is nothing that I am doing that you can't do, okay? You just gotta, structure equals freedom. Let's just put it that way. Okay. I need to put those big girl pants on. Hey, it was the best thing I did, literally. And so I just started following this blueprint. And let me share with you what it taught me. It taught me things that I didn't know about. It taught me, one, how to automate my business. Put a yes if you guys have an automated business. Put a yes in here if any of you have an automated business. See, I didn't have an automated business prior to 2022. So you know what that means? The only way I would get a customer, hey, my friend, you have a beautiful day. The only way I would get a customer prior to 2022, if I was the one on the phone with them, DMing them or message them back and forth. If I wasn't doing those steps, I wasn't getting a customer. So then when, oh, yes, because of you, that's awesome. Because then when I automated it, automations means your business is literally out there working for you 24/7. So that was freedom on a different level. Okay. But here's the part. Every single one of you can have an automated system, but okay. And here's the other thing that is so important. You got to get eyeballs on that system. That's why I love the blueprint, because it taught me how to market the right way. And that was huge. This is what, thank you for the love, my friend. This is what I love about social media, that there's 5 billion people on social media. But this is the hard part about social media. There's 5 billion people on social media. How do you stand out from the noise? That's why following this blueprint was everything, because this is what a lot of people do wrong. Okay. They try something when it's fun, and then the moment it gets a little pressure, they grab the next thing and they go to the next thing. And then when their emotions are high and when it's fun, they work it a little bit. And then the moment that doesn't work either and the pressure comes in, they grab the next thing. Right? So I committed to, and this is my challenge for you in 2025. I committed to following through until I had success. Because when I seen everyday people just like me following a simple to follow blueprint and having massive success, I was like, oh, okay, wait, hold on. If they can do it, I can do it. So I literally, let's just look at, I burned the boats. You know what I mean by that, right? I burned the boats. That means I didn't have a plan A. I was going to make it work. I was going to make digital marketing work. Sometimes the biggest mistake people have and why they keep on getting stuck is because they bounce to the next thing and they think it's going to be the next thing that is going to change everything for them. No, it's you actually sticking through, but you have to make sure whatever you're selling, it teaches you how to market. Oh man, I have a community builder program where I help people build communities, and bless this lady's heart, you guys, she's inside my community. Thank goodness she discovered me on TikTok on Sunday. You know why? Because she was losing hope. She has taken years, and created 2 courses. Now, why 2? Because she created one, it took her over a year to create this one, and then it didn't sell. So she thought it was her course. And so she created another one, years, wasting tens of thousands of dollars. Then she discovered me. I think it was on YouTube. It was either on TikTok or YouTube. I'm almost positive it was YouTube. And I was talking about how she needs to build a community. And then she joined my community builder program, and she literally said, I thought it was me. Like, I thought my courses sucked. I said, no, my friend, somebody sold you how to take all this time to create a course, but nobody taught you how to market. You don't have a you problem. You have a marketing problem. You do not know how to market. That would be like your child's like, I want to swim. And your child's never swam before. You don't just throw them in the deep end. Right? You got to teach them to swim. Some people are getting thrown into the deep end and thinking they can create this amazing course or program or coaching business, but you don't even know how to market. That's why people continue to get stuck because of that. So if that's you, just take a deep breath and realize it's not you. You just are lacking the strategies in marketing. Okay, you got to learn to market. It's no different than learning to swim. You got to go to the shallow end and you got to get in and you got to learn a little few strategies before you can get to the deep end. Don't just dump into the deep end and think you can do it. See, I'm glad my brain was going, okay, Michelle, you got to learn skills. Why do you think people go to school? Why do you think people go to college? Why do you think people go back to college? Why do you think big corporations will fly people in to teach you something new? It's always about learning a new skill. So you think about it. If you can learn a new skill this year, you can pay more bills because more skills equals more income. So are you guys ready to learn new skills in 2025 so you can change your life? Put a yes in the comments. You are taking the fear away with your profound. Oh, you're so sweet, my friend. I am fantastic today. How are you? I'm so glad you guys are here, right? Stop making it so hard. And that's my goal today. I want you guys to stop being so hard on yourself. I get it, man. Back in 2022, I looked at myself in the mirror and I'd be like, how the hell did you get here? You're in your 50s. Your bank account is awful. Your time with your family is slipping away. And I knew if I kept on doing the same thing, I was going to continue to get the same results. So I was done. I was done looking in the mirror being disappointed. Can anybody agree with that? You're done being disappointed? I want you to fear. This is what I want you to fear today. Fear being in the same place at the end of this year than you are now. See, my biggest fear when I started, I was like, I'll just go on TikTok and I'll just fall flat on my face. I don't care because at least I tried. At least I had the courage to try. And by the way, it changed my life. I ended up making $7,000 my first month on TikTok, $14,000 my second month, $22,000 my third month, and I hadn't even gone live yet. Okay. I ended up using just TikTok, making 6 figures in 6 months because that's what the blueprint taught me. I just was coachable and willing to follow it. I ended up, then actually a year ago in February, I started also using YouTube more consistently. And that just propelled my business. I made my first $1 million in 17 months. And just last year alone, I made a little over $4 million because now I'm just able to stack incomes. I have multiple incomes out there from multiple different areas. But it all started because I followed one blueprint. I didn't think it was going to be the next best thing. I knew I was lacking in skills. If you are willing to be coachable, if you're willing to learn skills, your entire life can change. That's people's biggest mistake. Okay? So right here, is it advisable not to go live? Well, if you don't have the confidence and if you don't have your message down, why would you go live? The only way I would go live if I lacked in confidence, right? Or my message wasn't converting, the only way I would go live if I interviewed people. That's why I love my community, right? Because when somebody purchases from me, they get to be part of a community of 49,700 people. And so if they want to start going live, they have the ability to reach out to some people and be like, hey, I would love to interview you. Like, oh my gosh, if I would have had that, when I started, I wouldn't have taken me 17 months to make my first $1 million. Let me tell you that, because I would have utilized the community, but I didn't have that. I had to create it. And it was a big game changer. Okay. So if you guys want to so glad I clicked. Oh, I'm so glad you did too. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hey, Tasha, how are you? So you guys, if you want to learn more about the blueprint that I followed, okay, it's right here. It's dailypaybusiness.com. Okay. Now, when you go here, I'm also going to send you, there you go, screenshot it. I'm also going to send you a 10K and 30-day PDF. I literally break down what it takes to make 10K in 30 days. Okay. So make sure that when you go here, you'll check your email. There will be a confirmation that you'll get that you want to subscribe to get the information from me. Okay. But when you go here and put your email in, the very next page is a video giving you complete details of exactly how I did it, how I made 7,000 my first month, 14,000 my second, 22,000 my third. You guys, this blueprint has now created 102 six-figure income earners in under 2 years. 102 and 16 or 17 self-made millionaires in South Africa ran money. So it works. And I love that so much. So check it out. The video is going to answer 100% of your questions. If you still have questions after you watch the video, just reply to the email I send you and just ask me any questions. I will have time today to answer questions because I'll be driving in a car for like 6 hours today. It's so funny. I'm going to be driving 3 hours there to watch my son run for like, I don't know, 14 minutes. And then we turn around and we drive 3 hours back. That's what us moms and dads do, right? And so I will have plenty of time to do that. I upgraded. Congratulations. I love that so much. Great to see you. Yes. Okay. What you were going? Committed to being successful on TikTok despite the setbacks. Yes, there's always setbacks, right? But setbacks set us up for success. That just shows you there's a part, we need to grow. I love this, you guys. Diamonds are made under pressure. Look at the beautiful, what comes out of a diamond made under pressure. That's it. You know what? If you're not a diamond yet, you just haven't had enough pressure to become the diamond. You got it. It's in you. You're here. Give yourself credit. You're here. And I am so proud of you for that. I love you guys. You're so sweet. Awesome. Faithful to the 90 days. Yes. I love that. Okay. So the next part I want to cover, I took notes. So I didn't because I'll go scrolling because I don't have a lot of time today. So how to create a predictable income. Okay. So I shared with you the biggest mistakes. Okay. Now let's talk about how to create a predictable income. Okay. And it is through, where's my pen? Oh my goodness. It's through automations. Okay. So I'm going to show you. Can you guys see this? Okay. Okay. Look at this. It's pages like this, you guys. So what happens is, and I'm going to share with you how to get it to work, okay? This is how you create a predictable income stream. Okay? This is emails. So between these two and these two pages, this right here, you guys, it takes people back so they can buy from you. Okay? So again, back to what I did wrong is I would get on a phone with you or DM you back and forth. And then I would say, hey, are you ready to buy? And you'd be like, no, not now. Or let me watch the video and get back with you. And I'd have to follow back and forth. I would go for $10 a day. I literally tried to build a business going for no. Like I literally lived my life getting rejected every day. How crazy. Like I look back now and I'm like, well, this is why I'm so happy now. This is why I feel so alive because I built a multi-million-dollar business and I've never heard the word no. It's so cool, right? Because of automations. Now, if you're like me and you don't like tech, don't let this terrify you. Because I can show you how to get access to this pre-built system ready to go. Absolutely. This right here is absolutely free. And I can show you how to get access to a proven to sell, that's important, proven to sell website for only $29. Okay. So you're not talking a lot of money. Like I had a website created for the salon for my daughter, and it was over $5,000. And that didn't guarantee that it was going to sell anything because nobody had used it before. This is a proven to sell process. So automations changed everything. Okay. So you guys are all consumers on social media. Yes. Because you're hanging out with me right now on social media. So what I did is I decided to take an hour of consuming social media and turn that into becoming a creator on social media. Can we all do that? Hey, good evening, my friend. Must be South Africa. You can always tell we have good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I love that. So that's what I decided to do. This is what the blueprint taught me. Just take an hour of consuming into creating. Now, that's why I loved TikTok. TikTok is the easy button. Oh, and by the way, squirrel moment here. But did you guys see the exciting news? TikTok just announced that you can now update your app. You can update your app, and if you get a new phone, it will show back up. Woohoo! That's a good sign. Don't you agree? Like, I'm telling you what, that's pretty exciting. Because I'm like, I need a new phone. My phone gets a little anyway, I'm like, oh, they now can let us get the app again. Like that's a good sign for TikTok not being banned. Agree? Yes or yes. So anyway, I had to share that with you. Hey, Canada in the house. I love it. Just got back on. Awesome. Yeah, I know so many people that when TikTok went black, in the US and they deleted the app and then it came back on, and they're like, I can't get the app back. And so they're like, oh no. So anyway, it's back. Oh, hey, my friend. How are you doing today? You literally made at least 3 prices of content in the life. There you go. There you go. See, Tasha, you're learning, right? Okay, so right here, back to this. See, I just had to share that because that's so exciting. Because I just love TikTok because it's the easy button to me. All I do, you guys, is I go to TikTok, I click the plus sign, and I create my videos, like a 5-second video, a 30-second video, a 1-minute video. That's it. It's not long and drawn out and processed. Now, if you're like a school teacher or you're like very analytical or detailed, I think you should launch your business on YouTube. YouTube is predicted to double in size in 2025. Oof, you realize how much money is going to be made on TikTok? Oh, I mean, on YouTube, like huge. But me, I'm like, I love just to get it over with. I like to get her done, right? And so that's why I chose TikTok. So, but here's the secret sauce. Okay. This is how I've created a predictable income. You guys want a predictable income, right? You don't just want an income, you want it to be predictable that you can count on. So, what I did is I created my content, and anybody can do this. Anybody can learn how to create good content, just like anybody can learn to dance if they really want to. Anybody can learn to swim. There was one time in your life when you couldn't walk. There was a time in your life when you couldn't even crawl or talk. So you can do hard things. You learn to crawl, you learn to talk, you learn to walk, you learn to swim, right? You learn to drive, right? So we can learn to create good content on social media. The problem is we live in such a microwave society that most people don't like taking the time to learn. So I was like, I'm going to learn, I'm going to master this. I'm going to figure it out because time and money with my family was way more important. And I knew it was a stair step to success, right? And this is what the blueprint taught me. Hello, my friend. How are you? So here it is, you guys. I created a piece of content. And at the very end, I did what's called a CTA. Put that in the comments. A CTA, which is a call to action. I would give them the next step. Now, many of you right now be going, oh, yeah, but that feels salesy and pushy. No, it doesn't. You're not trying to sell them anything. You're trying to give them the information they're looking for. And if they make it to the end, you better tell them what to do next, because if you don't, they're just going to scroll on by. And also, most people won't make it to the end. But the ones that do, you better give them the next step. So my CTA was, if you want to learn more about the blueprint, put ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. Okay, now guess what that created? You guys, it created engagement because people would put ready in the comments. Guess what? YouTube, TikTok, all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, they push out the most engaged videos. So me creating that CTA caused people to type in ready, which made my video get pushed out to more people. And hey, guess what's happening when this is happening? I'm not on social media, my friend. I'm doing the things I want to do or love to do or need to do. I'm offline. So when you're seeing me constantly online, I'm not online. That's the brilliance of building a business using social media. Like millions of people a day go on social media. So this was the word I used, okay? And I want you to think of it this way. Every time I would create a piece of content, I looked at it as planting digital real estate because your content never goes away. I can show you how to build $1 million business online without ever spending any money on ads. I've done it. And as long as the algorithms are how they are today, you can too. You just got to be willing to master this content creation because the moment you do, wow, your life will completely change. Okay? Your life will completely change. So, my CTA ready, then what I would do is I would reply back with visit dailypaybusiness.com. You guys, guess what that did? That put them here, then they would put their email right here to be able to go watch this video. Between this video and this video, it literally answers 100% of the questions my perfect customer has. And guess what I'm doing? The things I love or the things I want to do. My system's working for me. This is why I've never heard the word no. Because guess what? On average, 1 out of 20 are going to go here and buy. 1 out of 20. Mine's 1 out of 10. But on average, it's the people that I mentor inside my community on average is 1 out of 20. I just did an accountability call the other day with a gal, and hers is 1 out of 13. It's different, but our goal is to help you get yours to 1 out of 20. That, my friends, is how you have a predictable income, because soon you'll know that when 20 people put their email in, you're going to get a customer. That's freedom on a different level. So my number one selling product is $900. So if you were coached to get your system converting, because you can't just do it on your own, because you don't know your blind spots. That's why they're called blind spots. You don't know what you need to fix or pivot or change or push through. And so that's why my program is interactive. It's not like, here's a course, good luck. No. It's like, hey, here's our program, and we're going to walk you through it. And I get on live with you. Matter of fact, it's 10:38, and I do have a call at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time with my customers. I do it every single Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. You get to hang out with me, and it's me and you and a handful of other people. But then every Tuesday inside my community, I train the Legacy Builders program. And it's an interactive. I walk you through how to master this. That's how we have 102 six-figure income earners. They followed the blueprint. They plugged into the coaching. They used automations. But I want you guys to see something that's so huge. So 1 customer a day, my number one selling product is $900. 1 a day is $900 a day. You guys realize if you worked on your skills and your strategies to attract a $900 a day customer, that's $328,000 a year. In 3 years, my friend, you're a self-made millionaire. Is there anything you can do right now in your life that in 3 years you have the potential of massive growth and the potential of becoming a self-made millionaire? If the answer is no, why wouldn't you want to look at this? It was a no-brainer for me. I was like, what's the worst case scenario? Matter of fact, I had so bad stinking thinking and limiting belief when I discovered this. It was so bad. It was so bad that I literally was like, if I can just make $54,000 a year, I will just be so grateful. Because I did not believe in myself. I didn't think I was worthy of making 6 figures. I was like, oh, I just make $54,000 a year. It can pay my bills. I got more time with my family. I couldn't even see myself making six figures when I started. But because I plugged into the blueprint, because I showed up every day, my confidence grew, my skill level grew, and my income grew. And boom, I made six figures in 6 months. I was like, holy crap. And there was days that was like, I just got lucky. It's going to go away. Like I just couldn't, I was shocked. Right? I was shocked. And then all of a sudden, my customers started making six figures. I was like, oh, it really, really, really does work. Now, does it work for everybody? Of course not. Just like gyms don't work for everybody. But why, if you want to get in shape, why do some get in really good shape and some don't? Because the ones that don't do the work. It's literally that cut and dry and that simple. They're not willing to do the work. You can't say gyms don't work. And that's what I love about my program. You can't say it doesn't work. You just got to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to know when you need to pivot, when you need to push through, when you need to make adjustments. That's it. But you never know that on your own. If you've never made six figures or seven figures, how do you think you can do it on your own? You don't have a plan to get there because you can't create a plan to get there, right? Because you've never been there. You can't get somewhere you've never been on your own. That's why it's interactive. That's why the Legacy Builders program is an interactive program. I am not here to set you up for failure. I'm here to set you up for success. And I know one of the main things that you can do to be wildly successful is have coaching and mentoring. Okay. Now that it gets better, it gets good. Ready? We're talking about predictable income, right? You slowly start getting this working. But look at, oh, wait, wait, you can't see it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. So these are email automations. So you guys are probably going, well, Michelle, if 1 out of 20 buy from you, what happens to the other 19, right? Good question. So let's say 4 just aren't interested. Because not everybody's going to buy from you. Just like not everybody would buy this sweater. That doesn't mean I'm not going to wear the sweater. I like the sweater, right? Not everybody has your job. Does that mean you quit your job because not everybody wants to do what you do? No, that's life. So not everybody's going to buy from you, right? So let's say 14 just unsubscribe. Again, not only does this system answer every single one of your questions, it gives you freedom as well because you can buy anytime. You can leave my automations at any time and never hear from me again. I love that. You never have to worry about me DMing you. You never got to worry about me messaging you or bothering you. If you want to learn, I'm here. If you're done learning, just unsubscribe. So that's cool, right? But the other 15 start going through your email automations. Okay. So every day I showed up for 1 hour. Well, it took me 1 hour to create 3 pieces of content on social media. And I would do that. And every day I did that, my email list kept on growing. So you guys, all of a sudden I was like, holy crap. I have several thousand people on my email list and they haven't bought from me yet, but they must like me because they're still in my automations. So I was like, what can I sell them that would help them? So I became an affiliate for other products that solved the problems my customer has. So I started making money on affiliate income as well. I now make a very high 6 figures from affiliate money that I just promote through my email. I've never created one video about it. I don't have to. It's all through my email automations. So this is how I went from predictable income to reoccurring income streams without adding more work. I literally used ChatGPT and I had ChatGPT create me some emails. Is that not wild? So that's how you create predictable income streams. And because I was consistent every day, all of a sudden now I'm monetized on YouTube and I get money from TikTok as well, right? And so now the platforms that I used to just consume now pay me. Can you imagine your time that you're spending right now on YouTube or TikTok? What if you started getting paid? So again, just another income. It just started stacking incomes without me adding more hours. This is what I learned in the blueprint. Pretty wild, huh? Can you imagine today, like you go to launch your own business today and you start learning these strategies, you start getting comfortable with it, you start getting confident with it, then all of a sudden you get a customer, then all of a sudden you get another one and your email list is growing, then all of a sudden you add multiple income streams and you blinked and it's the end of the year and you have like 7 income streams and you've made 6 figures in 2025. How would that feel? Can you let me know in the chat how that would feel? Yeah. Let me know how that would feel. Okay, I'm trying to get caught up on comments. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying the nuggets. I'm looking at my clock too. Okay. So ready? Yes. Here's the next one. Oh, by the way, screenshot this and go check it out. Here's what I want you to do. Okay, it's dailypaybusiness.com. Screenshot this real quick, but here's what I want you to do. When you guys go here, okay, yes, you're going to go there to learn, but I want you to go there also and look at it in a different lens today. I want you to go through when you put your email in, and when you go to the emails, your email, okay, and you see my emails, and if you don't see them, check your spam or promotion. I want you to watch the video, but I want you to think about you, my friend, having a system like this out there working for you, because that's the system I give you. So think about it. Yeah, I want you to go there to learn so you can decide if it's a fit for you. If it is, great, let's go. Let's make 2025 count. If it's not a fit for you, at least you checked it out. But I also want you to look at it as like, wow, I could have a system like this out there working for me. Awesome. Okay, so do that, because that's what got me so excited. I was like, the possibilities. But here's the part. If you think a Stan Store or Beacon or things like that are going to work for you, they're not. They will never create a huge income. Can I tell you why? Because when they go to something like that, there's a lot of information on there. Maybe you have this because you think the more that you have, the more you're going to make. Actually, the more you have on there, the more friction you created with someone. So they're gone. I'll get to it later. And later never comes. Okay? Later never comes. So that's why just having an audience in a Stan Store or Beacon store is enough. You need to get them off of that busy platform that is full of other people, entertaining them, making them laugh, educating them, sharing with them, creating drama, right? You need to get them off that busy platform, and you need to get them into your email. Now, I started doing that, okay, back in September of 2022. But I discovered something in November. And I was like, emails are good, but emails go to promotions, go to spam. So I created a community. So matter of fact, when you get started, you get to be part of that community of 49,700 people. And you know what's really cool? When you bring a new customer in, they get to be part of that community of 49,700 people. Why do I tell you that? Because that just took all the pressure off of you. With you getting customer, you having to handle customer service, you having to handle questions because you're new. You don't have to worry. You shouldn't be worrying about that stuff when you're new. When you're new, you should be worrying about just mastering your message, mastering your schedule, right? And marketing, because the money's made in the marketing. And so that's why I open my community up for your customers as well. That's how it's become so wildly successful, because people get to be in there and they get to be part of something. And that's what you want. Right? That is what you want. So audience isn't just enough, because you got to compress that time, or they're going to get caught up with something else, or they're going to buy a red wagon instead of buy from you. So get them off the platform. And inside of here, you can add multiple income streams, and invite them inside the community. It's literally that simple. Like, I'm telling you guys, I love the simplicity of it. And it was so hard to wrap my head around, man. Matter of fact, I could only see myself making $54,000 a year, which I would have been ecstatic to do that. Instead, I made $7,000 my first month with this strategy, $14,000 my second, and $22,000 my third. Just with this strategy. Can you imagine if I would have been like, I don't know. Does the blueprint work? I don't know. Let me be skeptical and stay broke. Let me just think about it. Gosh, can you imagine if I would have done that? Where would my life be today? I wouldn't be standing talking to you guys in a paid for lake home on the lake, my dream home. I would probably live with a lot of mom guilt because I wouldn't be able to go watch my son raise because I wouldn't have had the money to do it. Sometimes you just have to have the courage to take action. So the next part, I'm going to give you a fast path to launch your business. Now, you talk about brilliant. This is brilliance on a completely different level. This is what got me so fired up. When I heard digital marketing, I was completely wrong. Like, I was wrong on every level. I thought digital marketing was you had to create your own product, your own service, your own program. I thought you had to know all these tech skills. You need to go coding. I thought you had to spend money on ads. Boy, I knew nothing. So how to go the fast path is this, the path that will get you faster results. Because I will tell you, when I launched my business, I didn't have a lot of time. I needed to make money. I didn't have a lot of time. So I was like, I need to know how I can make money like quickly, right? So this system, I had mine. So all you do here is connect your domain. Like, this is my domain. All I did here is connect that. This is my website. All I had to do is add my payment button. So I'm paid directly into my bank account. Took me 2 days. That's it. 2 days to do it all. And that was just doing it a few hours a day. So you guys could literally, and I have some people do it in 4 hours and have it like would launch their business today and have it completely done today. It just depends on your time frame. I'm just telling you, it took me 2 days, right? On day 3, I had my first $300 customer. I was like, holy crap, a complete stranger bought for me. The next day it was 300, 600, then the next day 300 and 900. And then I went several days without a customer. And then boom, it happened again. I ended up making $7,000 from September 13th to September 30th, $7,000 on TikTok. Was I shocked? Woo! I was so shocked. Okay. So the fast path is having it all done for you. It's done. It's ready to go. All you got to do is plug it in. The moment you have your payment gateways connected to this, and if somebody buys from you, you get a customer. And it's not channeled through a company and they don't take money from you. You make 100%. That was awesome. There is a launch to profit in 7 days strategy that walks you through what you do the moment you get started in your business. The very moment you get started, walks you through the process. Launch to profit in 7 days. So based on your skill level, because we all have different skill levels, right? Like, we all could, if none of us knew how to swim and 10 of us were going to learn how to swim, we're all not going to learn the exact same time or way. One of you might be really good and can swim the first day. Some of you might take 30 days to swim. Some of you might need a little extra coaching, right? Some of us might be better swimming in a different way than other ways. It's no different than in business, right? So I had a gal, she went through my launch to profit in 7 days, and she's like, you know what? I just want to do it again. She did it again. She did the training again. Anyway, she literally went launch to profit in 7 days, 4 times, got 3 customers. And now she's like, I get it. I get it. This is fun. This is easy. And she started having fun. So that's what I love about that launch to profit. You literally can, it's so basic. That's why people ignore it. because they think fancy's gonna do it. No, it's know what actually works. It's what actually works. So we have a launch to profit. You got your system set up. And while you're setting this up, you actually start implementing the launch to profit. And you do it. If you get your customer in 7 days, let's go. Keep on going. If you don't, do the launch to profit again because something was off. The message was off, and it will teach you the message. So that's all I did when I launched my business. I just got really, really good understanding the launch to profit strategy. That's how I made $7,000 my first month. I didn't try to get fancy. I just didn't. So you guys, this strategy works no matter what you are selling. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. Because if you're selling a cassette tape, nobody's going to buy a cassette tape, right? Right? You got to be selling something that's in high demand. Okay. Now, here's the other part I love about the blueprint. Because when I bought it, I didn't have anything to sell. And I didn't want to create anything to sell. So the blueprint came with 4 income streams. What? I was like, are you kidding me? I immediately have 4 income streams. One income stream was $100. One income stream was $300. One income stream was $600. One was $900. So I had 4 different products that I could immediately sell. And I didn't have to pay extra money to be able to sell them. It came with the program, the blueprint. I was like, this is great. That's how I was able to, day 3, make my first $300. I sold a $300 product. Then the next day, a $600 product. The next day, a $300 product. That was how I did it. So I didn't have to try to figure something out. I didn't have to try to introduce something new to the market. It was already out there working. So this is how I went from like stressed and overwhelmed in 2022, not making any money online, wasting thank you for the love, my friend, wasting so much time, to making 6 figures in 6 months with 0 confidence, 0 experience, 0 tech skills. I just wanted to figure it out, and I was super coachable. So with that being said, I do got to go because I have a call with my community builders. I'm so excited. Anyway, it's right here. Go dailypaybusiness.com. Okay. Screenshot this. So when you go to dailypaybusiness.com, be looking for an email, okay, from me. And then you're going to watch the video. Please watch the video. And if you have any questions after you watch the video, answer them. If you don't have any questions, get started, and you're going to get an email from me after you get started that lets you know about our call at 1 o'clock. Get on, learn, hang out. Let's launch your business today. Let's make 2025 count. Okay. I will be back tomorrow. Again, I'm going live today because I didn't get to go live on Wednesday because I had the flu. I feel good now though. Woohoo! Yes, yes. So, hey, Michelle from Canada, I love it. So thank you guys. I'm glad you got some good information. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. Again, screenshot this. I do got to go. So YouTube, you've been awesome. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to be proud of you guys that have the courage to check it out. Because if you don't check it out, you just keep on scrolling, nothing changes. Okay? Have the courage. Have a good day.